Hello, folks.
Hi, Ozzy. Nice to have you here in Brazil again. We're crazy about your whole career. I'd like to know about your plans for the future with this band, a solo career.
I'm still going to continue my solo career, but I'm doing these few gigs down here now. But then I believe in the beginning of next year I'm going out with Sabbath for a year, and then I'm doing my own. Because the Sabbath thing is then folding up after the next tour, but I'm going to continue my solo career.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I'm here. Nice to have you, Ozzy. Once again, Brazil, welcome. I would like to know about the Sabbath year that you spoke about next year.
Well, we decided that we all live in different countries now, anyways, so some of them want to work and some of them don't, I believe. But we are going to do another tour together. Sorry, no, to this day. It could change from now, I don't know. But the plan is that next year we do the final Black Sabbath tour, and then it's over. But I'm not stopping. My wife spends all my money, so I got to keep it.
Hello guys, hello, welcome to Brazil. Ozzy, we've known that in the past decade, you've been nominated twice for Best Hard Rock Performance at Grammy Awards. And we also know by some interviews that you gave that you're kind of stage frightened, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, please. Could you talk about it?
Well, I've been doing it for a long time now for professional singing. But I think if you take it that you're going to pull a great show off every night, and you just go and you don't care, it's a sign that I'm still concentrating on doing the best show ever. So I go, God, give me the strength to get through this gig and give the audience a good show. That's what I'm about.
Hi, good night. Here. After playing for so many years with great musicians during your whole career, how do you do now to choose these guys that are playing with you?
Well, Adam found me on the floor of a bar. This guy was in a horror house in there. No, I've been very lucky. I've been very fortunate to find the best musicians to play with.
Hello, Ozzy. How do you feel playing in South America? You know, everybody says.
I love it. I mean, in South America, you've got music in your blood, and it's great to come down here. I really love it.
And, is there going to be any new song, any different song in these shows?
No, I haven't done any new songs for a while now because I've been doing the Black Sabbath, and the last time I was here with Black Sabbath last year. So I haven't done any new. I've got some stuff that I'm writing at home for when I do a solo thing. But right now, I haven't done anything since the Sabbath.
Thank you.
I have another question.
At least one, somebody wants to talk to me.
Your audience as a solo singer is composed by fans from several generations, old guys to teenage kids.
Yeah.
How do you do to keep conquering these teenage fans?
I don't know. I'm glad.
Ozzy, his question is that you have a track with Lemmy Kilmister, which is Hellraiser, and he wants to know if the crowd can expect you playing this one.
Well, I was get my crystal ball and no, I don't know. I just go up there and have fun. If I have fun, people like to join in and have fun, isn't it? That's about right.
And now, his question is that you've played in the same festival 20 years ago. How do you feel that Ozzy changed all these years?
I don't really think about it. I'm getting a bit older, but that's about it. I'm still. I mean, being in the music business keeps me feeling young, you know. I don't go, well, I'm 60. People are, funny thing happens, when you reach 60 and go into the 60s, people go, "Are you going to retire?" Well, no, man.
Hi, Ozzy. It's here. You had to cancel some shows in May in Mexico for a surgery. I'd like to know if people can be calm about that. What kind of problem is it?
A misunderstanding. There's something I don't really know the full extent of what happens. My wife does all the deals, all the bookings, but. We've moved it to venues that we're going to do later on with a package now called Ozzy and friends, people like Slash and other members who join me to do a concert around the world. It's like a stop-off thing for me. But I don't really know what happened to the Oz Fiesta, or what it was called. I don't really know.
Ozzy, hi, welcome. The first time you came to Rock in Rio in '85, we had a hard time here in Brazil. I guess it was because of the food or hot weather. After 30 years, how do you feel about Brazil and our food?
I love it here, that's why I'm back.
And our food. Do you like it?
Oh, it's great.
Thank you.
I'm not on an eating tour.
Ozzy. Hi, Ozzy, here. Welcome to Brazil. You are the #1. First of all, I'm glad to be here. What do you think about Justin Bieber? Have you seen Justin Bieber? And I would like to know...
It's a good friend of mine, actually.
You're But do you know a song of Justin Bieber?
What?
Do you know a song of Justin Bieber? Can I teach a song from Justin Bieber? Do you sing now?
Stone.
Thank you so much.
Hello, Ozzy. Hi. Special for you. Are Beatles are yet an influence for you?
Pardon?
Are Beatles as yet an influence for you?
Beatles.
Beatles.
What you say?
She's asking if the Beatles are an influence for you.
Yes.
Have been the Beatles.
Oh, big time Beatles. If it wasn't for the Beatles, I wouldn't have gone to the music business in the first place. Because I wanted to be a Beatle when I was a young boy. Many years ago.
Ozzy,
Hello.
about your young audience, do you think some of them has known you from the MTV show? And I'd like to ask you if you intend to turn to television again. We see your family, your daughter is a huge success on television.
Well, I mean, the Osbourne was like 12 years ago or so. It was a lot of fun doing that. We might do a few more shows coming up at the end of this year or what, just to see how we're getting on 12 years after. But people recognise me as being on the Osbourne. They don't know I'm in a music band, you know. So it's two different audiences.
But some young also know you from the video games.
What?
From the video game, the Guitar Hero. Black Sabbath songs were on Guitar Hero game, the game.
Oh yeah.
You were talking about here.
Who? Where are you? Oh.
We're talking about keeping going on if God helps you. As Prince of the Darkness, how's your relation with God now?
He's a very good friend of mine. I'm getting near the end of my run, but I'll be back to some sins I've committed over the years. I'm going down anyway.
Hi Ozzy, it's an incredible honor to be here in front of you. And you are considered one of the fathers of heavy metal. And now, what bands do you listen, what bands do you know that now can carry the flag of heavy metal?
Well, when we had the Ozfest, some people would come up to me at the show and say, I'm very influenced with your work, with both Black Sabbath and your solo career. But some of it I could say, oh yeah, but some of it I thought, what the fuck were you thinking? Some of it was really out there, you know. But if I influenced anybody in my life, I'm grateful because it's kept passing on the torch, you know. It's I don't really listen to too much new music because it's not really new anymore. It's like redone old stuff. It's like there's only so many chords on a guitar that you can play. But some of it, and I also find that if I'm interested in it, I end up subconsciously doing it their way, you know. And I want to always remain true to myself, you know.
From Chile here. Hello, Ozzy is from Chile here. We missed you this time. We couldn't have Ozzy in Chile this year, but it will be soon. We remember a lot about the Black Sabbath show in Chile a couple of years ago.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, from Chile here again.
He's from Chile.
He's from what?
Chile. He's from Chile.
You're cold, eh?
Well, nice to have you here, man. You're the god.
Ozzy, here. You're famous for discovering great new talent, such as, you know, all the guitar players, especially that you played with since Randy Rhoads and, you know, J.K. Lee, Zach Wild. How is it like to find Gus G? And I would like to ask Gus.
I mean, one of the things you got to understand, we not only play together, we live together a lot. So it's got to be a family that you're not being around. There's nothing worse than being in a band and you're with someone that you don't really want to be with. And I always say to my guys who play around with me, if you ever get a better gig, please let me know, and we will leave you with, you know, a happy ending, you know.
I'd like to know from Gus, how is it like to, you know, play where guitar legends such as Randy and Jake and Zach.
You know, I've said it many times before that, you know, it's like, for me as a rock guitar player, I learned how to play guitar, you know, listen to those records, you know, grew up with these records, and I mean, for a rock and roll guitar player, there's no higher honor, you know, to be in Ozzy's band. Yeah.
Ozzy here. That cost me a lot of money for you to say
Hi. I read once that you like to paint in your free time.
Well, I don't take drugs anymore, so I don't paint.
But have these paintings made you make music, or have you tried to reproduce one of your songs in a paint once?
No. I don't really. I'm not really a good artist. I just sort of get started and paint anything, you know. It gets my head going, you know. It's a way of shutting out myself out. Because I worry a lot about my family, my wife, my kids, and where my career's going to go and all that. So when I'm doing them little sketches, I'm not thinking about anything. I put songs into it, give my brain a rest. Because I'm always thinking mostly bad thoughts, you know.
Hi Ozzy.
Hello.
My name is Carla. I'm big your fan. And what your expectation for the Monsters of Rock?
Well, I'm going to go up there, give it the best shot I've got, and I hope keep my fingers because it comes up great. And if the audience react, we react, you know, so the energy gets going, you know, it pushes me on.
Thank you.
Hi, Ozzy.
Hello.
There is a possibility to see you one day in another tour.
Oh, you have to speak up, us.
Or a lot. Okay. I want to know if there's a possibility to see you one day in another tour playing the music from the B-sides of your albums. The B-sides.
No.
Hello, Ozzy. Hi. You've been to Brazil before in your solo career and also with Black Sabbath. What is the difference between performing solo and with Black Sabbath?
With Black Sabbath, so I'm a part of a band that I grew up with, and so we all know each other's temperaments. And it's like it's my call on this, and the band we have fun. But it's kind of, you know where to tread and where not to tread. You know, with different members of Black Sabbath, it's a completely different music anyway. So it's got very slow, heavy, hard stuff. And Tony Iommi is the master of metal riffs. You can't beat it. It's great. I mean, we had it took us 45 years to get our first #1 album. Rick Rubin, I said, and Tony, I was amazed at where he was getting on. So considering he was fighting cancer and onto lymphoma, he's doing great now at the moment. So I text him now and again to see how he's going. He sounds fine.
Great, thank you.
Ozzy here. It's been 20 years since you last played at Monsters of Rock, so I'd like to know what changed the most. What do you think changed the most from?
I don't go to concerts.
The people who listen to Ozzy Osbourne or Ozzy Osbourne?
Well, we are both Christians. I'm a bit older, and the audience still like to rock. You know, if they didn't like the music, we wouldn't be sitting here. You know. I just go up there and give my best shot every night, and I hope the audience like it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Ozzy, you always look like a madman on stage. You give your best. So I want to know, what do you feel when you're throwing water on our faces?
What feel?
I feel.
Ozzy here. Hi.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Come back. I'd like to ask you an off-top question. I write for a comic book magazine. And I wanted to know if you have a favorite comic book character, if it's Iron Man or Batman, maybe.
Batman. I don't read them.
Here.
I don't read comics.
Do you read comics?
I used to when I was dyslexic.
You don't read comics?
Hey, Ozzy here again. I'd like to. I think that Rick Rubin did a very good job with Black Sabbath last album. Would you consider having him to produce your solo album?
Yeah, but it's not. I mean, Rick Rubin and I have been friends for a long time. I must say, my music is nothing like Black Sabbath. And with Rick Rubin and Black Sabbath, every time we'd see him for years, he'd say, if you get back together, I want to produce the album. And so he'd had plenty of years to work out what he would like to do and how the album was going to sound. He wouldn't let us do overdubs. We said this last year, we did a conference. He wouldn't let us do double guitar. He just said play. And what he would do every day, he would get us to jam, you know, and he would say, that's great. And in actual fact, the bluesy song on the album, that was just a jam, and he put that on. I was like, you think that's good? We just fucked around with it, you know. But when we met him, at a meeting with him before we did the album, he said, all I want you to think about is the first Black Sabbath album. And we all went, what? And we originally started off as a jazz blues band, and I suppose the influence of jazz and blues was on the first Black Sabbath album, the freedom of Black Sabbath. So that's what he went for. I mean, he got us the #1 album, so I can't really complain.
Okay, here, Ozzy, one more question. Maybe for Ozzy or for Tommy Clufetos. Tommy, you did great in the Sabbath shows. So how do you feel playing Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne? And maybe if Ozzy wants to answer, how Ozzy you feel playing with Tommy Clufetos in the place of Bill Ward? How you feel?
I love playing with Ozzy. I love playing with everybody. Anybody who's great. You know, I love playing great music, so it's an honor to play with Ozzy. It's an honor to play with the Sabbath guys. I'm just a lucky guy that gets to play great music all the time. So it's always a blast, and it's my pleasure and honor. So hopefully they feel the same.
Ozzy.
Last question, okay?
Okay. Ozzy, what may be your influences for? I'm here. What may be your influences for a next solo album to write new songs? What may be your influences? Your inspiration?
You know what? I can't really answer that question because I just be Ozzy, you know. I don't listen to any music. No, certainly don't listen to Justin Bieber. So I hope I get that far to do. You know, I don't really have any thoughts about it. I don't want my head to get too full of different things. You know, I'm concentrating on this show that I'm doing right now. I don't know where I'll be.
I mean, for lyrics, lyrically, for lyrics, what do you do?
To write.
I don't know. I'm in the right song. I'll decide what the lyrics should be. You know, I don't think about it right now.
Okay. Last question.
Hi, Ozzy.
Hi, darling.
After all these years, where does come all this energy on stage? Why are you so sexy on stage?
Why